It's Teresa again, and today is Saturday at 12:53 p.m. A little bit earlier than what I usually show up. So, what I'm going to show you today is the paper clips that I've been working on. And I have a selection of altered paper clips and hidden paper clips. If you're not familiar with what I mean by altered paper clips versus hidden paper clips, this is the meaning as it means to me. So this would be an altered paper clip because you can see the paper clip on the back. This would be a hidden paper clip because you cannot see the paper clip on the back, and the paper clip is actually fully enclosed inside of cardstock. So the way the cardstock is folded, it totally encloses the paper clip. So one thing that I neglected to do before getting started was to get something to put the paper clip on to demonstrate. This one is more of a side hidden paper clip. And this index card that I'm using is so thin that it makes it difficult to put that on there. So that's that one. This one is a top, and I embellished that very minimally. And I used digitals for this, so that makes them more flimsy. Just something to consider when you're making paper clips and how you want them to perform for you. This one is a hidden paper clip, and I've, so let's see. Okay, that one's a side one. That one has some cardstock on it, so it goes on and off a lot more easily than these three would, because they're straight digitals, so copy paper. This one is a side one, and it actually has 1, 2, 3 paper clips underneath there. These all go on relatively easy. You've got that thin paper, which makes it more difficult. So these are as embellished as much as I'd like them to be. I haven't decided whether I want to do something more with that. But then again, that is when you give yourself the opportunity to tailor the ephemera more towards the general that you're going to be using them in. So if you don't get too carried away with embellishing when you're pre-making ephemera, then that gives you more options to make it something that is more custom to the journal that you're going to use it in. All right, so then we've got our altered. And I had a lot of fun with these. I used as many different types of layers as possible. Burlap, doily, Taperology, homemade paper, one of my homemade flowers, and this is tapestry right here, and there's a little piece of Amazon coffee dyed paper underneath there. I started off with the concept of wanting to use fabric on these altered paper clips. So I had this little piece of fabric that had all these different images on it. And then I had this little piece of something from one of the Etsy stores that I bought something from. And then this is a rub-on from Paperology. And we've got some tea bag there. And looks like we might have some doily right there. And then this is some of that, I don't know if it's called coffee dyed paper or what, from Amazon. So this was a piece of muslin. I always forget how to say that word, whether I want an M or N on the, so muslin. And then there's some that I stamped on. There's some other fabric. There is some tissue paper from a box and some Paperology netting. One of my homemade paper flowers. These two were made with what kind of look like Nuvo drops, but they're not. They are Stampin' Up! Pearlized enamel drops. And I have red, and I have white, and I have black. I'm going to go ahead and try and zoom in to see if it makes it easier to see all of them. Let's see, we talked about most of these. This was, oh yeah, that's where the tissue paper was from. It was from the washi tape company when I got my shipment of washi tape. So this was fun, just some butterflies I had cut out. Some more of that tapestry. Some flowers that I bought from Hobby Lobby, I think. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun putting these together. So of course the altered paper clips are more than likely going to go on much more easily because you see where the paper clip is. Okay, so I thought that I would make one of each real quick. All right. So we've got some card base and some paper clips. So we're going to take yeah, I think this piece will be big enough. I'm just going to do one. We're going to do the hidden paper clip first. So with the hidden paper clip, you fold up. And then you fold over. So I did not have enough cardstock for this one. So let's do a little paper clip. There's one. So we'll go ahead and do two. Okay, so then you fold up and you fold over. And you would just have this measured out so that you know how much cardstock you need. But why measure when you can just do design it as you go. Okay, so now I am going to put glue down here. and fold that over. And then I'm going to put glue down here. Hi, Harmony's Creation. I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you? So then I always like to have something solid. Let's see, maybe this would be good. To make sure that I didn't get any glue where I shouldn't have. Oh, I put that the wrong way. Daggone it. That's why it's important to wait for the glue to dry, because then you can have a goof up like that. I don't usually use Fabri-Tac for this sort of thing, but it was sitting on my desk, so I went ahead and did that. Okay. Where's my opening? Maybe I goofed it. I think I goofed it. That's what happens when you do this. I did. I goofed it. Okay. That's all right though, because all you have to do is, I think I did this goof the first time I made these. Yesterday I didn't, but I wasn't trying to do a live YouTube video while I was doing it. So I'm just going to cut off the very edge there. And so I learned this technique probably about a month ago from RachandBella Crafts, and obviously I'm still learning. Okay, let's do this again. So we've got our paper clip, and we decided that this paper wasn't long enough. So we've got our paper clip, and let's, oh yeah, oh duh, I remember now. Okay, so we need that much. You fold your cardstock first. You know that feeling you get when you were trying to remember something and suddenly it comes back to you? That's what I'm going through right now. Okay, so this is going to be the opening right here. And I've got glue on that. So this is going to be the opening. So then you take this and you fold this back. And then you fold it over. So the glue goes here. And the glue goes here. And this is what I usually do when I'm doing this, is I have something underneath there so that helps me to realize where my paper clipped item needs to be and whether the hidden paper clip that I'm using is going to work. So I have to do this with hidden paper clips because I get confused, as you just witnessed. So now I can trim this down. I'll just use scissors. I like it flush right there. And then the paper clip is right there. So I'm going to trim this right about there. And I'll leave that somewhat long. And I don't like that crooked. It's crooked. No, I can't cut a straight line. That's why I love my mini trimmer. All right, now what do we got that we can use as a page? So I'm working on an altered book journal. Let's see how this works in here. You do want to make sure that all the pieces are glued well together. So it's not as important for the folded side of it, but for the other side, that's where you can end up with pieces that aren't glued well together and can trip you up when you go to use your hidden paper clip. I'll just hold that for a minute while that's drying. It would be better to use the art glitter glue for this because it would dry faster, but okay. So then you can go ahead and you can embellish and do whatever it is that you want to do to this. For the hidden paper clip, that one I take, I think I can use this piece. Yep. Well, nope, I can't. I'll use this piece. So I'm going to hide the small end, and I'm just going to fold it up enough to cover the length of the paper clip. And on the ones that I did yesterday, I did leave this part of this overhang, not quite that much, but I left about this much so that I would have some more decorating space. So then on this side, where the little arm of the paper clip is, I glue. And then you can turn it over and decorate it. So that's what I have for you today. I did create a fun little short yesterday for something. I don't even remember what it was, but it doesn't seem to be uploading, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. That was just a random comment. Okay, well, I don't just need to fill space and yak. So have a great Saturday. Thanks for joining me today. And please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel led to.